Hey everybody, it's Justin. I want to give you a quick overview of how Express Mileage works. All right, let's start with the very first question here. Number of miles driven this year. First thing I need to do is set whether or not it's kilometers or miles, and then we'll use those units of measure accordingly throughout the rest of the system. I had about 45,000 miles and let's see, 15,000 miles personal, so a grand total of about 60,000 miles that I'm trying to account for. I'm going to do this log for 2017, start date of January 1, end date of December 31, 2017. Next, we'll add a vehicle. And then the odometer reading for that vehicle on the first day of the mileage log. Okay, days that are not used for business purposes, we want to notate those here using the vacation, sickness, and holiday calendar. So I'll quickly toggle the weekends and then remove, make sure that we don't have any business driving on a couple of the major holidays, and then we should be all set. So that will eliminate the system from building drives on for business on those particular blackout days. Next, we need to choose whether or not we're going to use the randomize or the repeating feature. Randomize is what 95% of our users utilize. Repeating is more for folks that have the identical route every single day. Choose randomize and move on. We have a number of purposes here that describe the type of driving activity we had. I did have personal because I wanted 15,000 miles of personal to be logged. I'm going to keep that there. And then I'm going to remove a couple of these. Let's see, meals, entertainment, travel, meeting. A lot of client visits, a lot of meetings, and just a few times where I'm doing errands and supplies. We'll go ahead and move on. And now we just need to describe the detail there. So say Los Angeles metro area for the location for actually all of these. And we could change that. It could be very specific, it could be addresses, it could be just cities, towns, etc. But I'm going to keep it like that for now. I'm going to enter in the average driving distance that occurs each time one of these is logged. And these are one-way trips, so not round trip. And then the number of times per day or whichever interval we're going to use. So in this case, I'm going to say daily for the meetings, daily for the client visits, daily for the weekly for the errands and supplies, and personal is also daily. And we can choose monthly as we want. However, I've got client visits, one each day. Let's do 2 of those a day. Meetings, 2 of those a day. And then errands happens a couple times a week. Not a problem there. Personal, a couple times a day, great. You'll see our totals adding up here at the bottom. Gives us a grand total. Now we know I'm not actually going to hit the target number that I was looking for, so we may have to up the numbers here a little bit to get closer to that, either the total drive distance or the number of times this happens. And because we have a considerable number of blackout days for the weekend's gone, well, this is calculated off of 251 days. Remaining of business driving days. So we'll get our number up really close to 60,000. Went over 60,000 in this case, but that's okay. We have the trim log feature, so what this will tell us is, hey, your log, you're going to build more events than you wanted. If you would like, we can reduce the number of miles down to what you would ask for, so 45,000. We're at 51,000 business miles. Our target was 45,000, so that allows us to trim. Go ahead and confirm. And now the system will build all of those drive entries extremely quickly, and we'll have a mileage log for the entire year in a matter of minutes. Great. We've created 2 6,440 drive events for a grand total of 61,000 miles, 45,000 miles, which are business mileage. You can view the calendar, and you'll see that each date has been populated with that data. I clicked on a particular date, and I get the data that I'm looking for, the particular drive entries for each one of those days. And then I can go ahead and add additional drives using the new drive button, or I can actually just click on a particular date. I can edit. I could say I wanted to delete a few of these items, or I could add new entries from this page also just by clicking add here at the bottom. So that's it. Very easy, very quick, and you have yourself a mileage log worth $24,000 in tax value with the standard deduction rate of 54 cents per mile. Very good. Thank you very much for your time. I look forward to working with you as a Express Mileage user, and I hope we can solve your mileage or driving log needs. Thanks again. Have a great day. Bye-bye.